the summer.
Absolutely. But you were talking about class acts and top-notch guys. To me, my hat goes off to Wayne Dotson.
Absolutely.
Wayne was running his car and went out and finished very well in his heat. One of his buddies, Garrett Jernigan, in the number 4 car, went out and had massive problems with his car, motor issues. Garrett was still in the points for the Universal Series. Wayne jumped out of his car, gave it to Garrett, and said, "You go run." Garrett ended up finishing 13th in the main event.
That's wow.
There's not many guys out there that would do that.
No, there's not. Here, I'm going to get out of my car, take this thing, go race it. Good luck. Hope you win the championship.
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
wow. Very cool. But, with the Dotsons.
He did it with zero hesitation.
Yeah, with the Dotson family, that doesn't surprise me at all. That's a good bunch of.
I was really shocked, and it was cool to see because, a lot of guys, you don't see that anymore. It's, I brought my car, it's my car,
Right.
You screwed yours up, too bad. But
right, yeah.
Wayne's like, you know what, it's not about him anymore. He's looking big picture and stepped away and let Garrett run. And, Garrett did great for his first time in that car.
That's awesome.
All the way up to 13th.
That's not too bad. Not too bad.
I mean, here you go. I'm going to go through the of any main event in California. You got McKellar from Bakersfield, Michael Johnson, Gary Dutton, Nick Spainhoward, Austin Manzella is your top 5. You got Fred Ryland from Brentwood.
Tough.
You got Jack Aguilar in the AR-15 from Tulare, Brylan Holder in the 09, Jeff Miller from Bakersfield in the 3M. Then you got Chase Alves, the 14A from Chandler, Arizona. That was your top 10 finishing.
That's pretty bad company right there, and we're going to see all those guys at the Bud Nationals.
Absolutely. Chase already said he's making versus way out for Bud Nationals.
You're cutting out pretty
Arizona.
bad, Mike.
Okay.
But yeah, he did say that he's
coming.
coming. He is coming from the Bud Nationals. That's quite a drive. That's about a 9-hour tow for him, right?
Yeah, he said 8-hour tow for him, but he said him and his crew will do it. And I met his crew before the Saturday race at Bakersfield Karting Experience. They were over there, throwing slide jobs on each other at 11 o'clock in the morning, having a good time. Because they're like, if we're coming out here, we're going to enjoy it.
Absolutely, make your trip worthwhile. Let's talk about what's coming up at Bakersfield this Saturday night. Let's talk about what you guys have on the card and who's going to be there. Brian?
Yeah, this weekend at the Bakersfield Speedway, we're going to have the Bakersfield Karting Experience IMCA Modified, along with the Pro Stocks, the Coca-Cola Mini Stocks, the Okie Bowl Hardtops, the Mini Doors, and the Mini Mods.
So a full card.
Yep.
Yeah, we're gonna have 6 classes. It's gonna be crazy. We're gonna use both tracks, the outside track, and then we've got the inside track for the Mini Dwarfs and Mini Mods. The C&D contractors and developers bonding Pro Stocks are going to be making their another trip out there to Bakersfield. That's guys like Blazin' Brady Bell, Justin Crockett. You get Devin Crockett out there as well. Sometimes you'll get Clay Daly in one of the 11 cars. You'll get Tim Randolph in one of the 11 cars, the Ameriquin Racing Team. Timmy's been picked up by them to run their cars this year.
That's another list of very, very talented drivers right there. And the Pro Stocks are a kind of a limited late model in a sense on a G60 tire.
We're going to have the mini stocks out there. We'll have probably 20 mini stocks at least.
What they call mini stocks down there, we call Hornets up here.
Oh.
Okay.
Hornets.
Right.
Hornets.
Yeah.
Hornets.
I love it. That's awesome. So, again, that's going to be an awesome card for you guys. Hey, guys, we're going to move into our next round of commercials. You guys are welcome to hang out and stick around with us on the show. We're going to talk a lot about Willamette Speedway and some other stuff coming up. You might want to stick around to hear about what happened up here on our end. We had a pretty wild night of racing at Willamette Speedway. We're going to be right back in about 3.5 minutes on Northwest Dirt News from the AMCO Total Car Care Center right here in Corvallis. Stick around. You know, Joel, people have been hearing us talk about Stumbling J Livestock on Northwest Dirt News. Have you talked with Josh lately?
You know, Corey, I did just the other day. He's got a great off-season special going on.
Yes, he does. I was told he's got grass-fed, 95% lean burger for $4.50 a pound, 90% lean regular burger, $3.75 a pound, and fresh pork breakfast sausage, $3 a pound, and they're all available in 1-pound packages.
Really? You know, that's a great opportunity for people like me, Corey, who kind of have an empty freezer because they missed their deer this season.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about because your aim was terrible this year. Unfortunately, mine wasn't. And you know what? For people like me who didn't get a deer but aren't too keen on eating roadkill, this is the best deal going right now.
You know, Corey, even if I am a Ford guy, their hood ornaments, they're not so tasty.
Stumbling J Livestock, based in Shed, Oregon, can provide the freshest and finest meats to your table, raised right here in the valley and processed in a USDA-certified facility.
And you know, this deal won't last long. Pre-order yours and cash in on this special now. Give Josh a call at 541-409-5650. That's 541-409-5650. And get farm fresh meat on your table your family's going to love.
Let's eat.
Do you wake up in the morning in a slump? Looking for a new career or change of pace? Well, let Northwest Trucking Academy be your source. Dave Stahl and his team of highly experienced instructors will give you the skills you need. Whether you have no idea what the brake pedal is or you just need a refresher course, Northwest Trucking Academy will give you a customized training program to meet your needs. In as little as 4 weeks, you can be on your way across the country with your new career. Located on Highway 99 in Tangent, Oregon, Northwest Trucking Academy will get you ready for a new, fast-paced, and highly rewarding career. Give them a call at 541-248-3461 or look them up online at nwtruckingacademy.com. Classes start the first Monday of every month, and don't forget to use promo code MOXIE. That's MOXIE, and receive $100 off your tuition.
Archer Floor Coverings has been a family-owned and operated business since 2000. Archer Floor Coverings provides free estimates and specializes in multiple types of floors, such as carpet, vinyl, laminate, and hardwood. They have the entire Willamette Valley covered from Albany to Eugene and over to the Oregon coast. Archer Floor Coverings is serious about their work. They do all installations themselves. No subcontractors are ever used. Come see the beautiful showroom at Archer Floor Covering, 3775 Olympic Street, Springfield. From sales to installs, we can do it all. Archer Floor Covering, where your floor becomes our business. Give us a call today for a free estimate, 541-747-2608. Again, that's 541-747-2608. Whether it's new construction or a remodel project, we floor it.
Now back to Northwest Dirt News from the AMCO Total Car Care Studio in Corvallis, Oregon, live on Spreaker Radio.
All right, we're going to move into our Pacific Northwest portion of the show here. Are you guys ready for this? Sam, Dom?
Sure.
We're going to talk about our boys up here in the north now. We're going to start. I want to start with Sunset. We haven't had a chance to talk about Sunset in a while, at least in much detail. I know they've been like us. Weather has affected the racing already early in the Northwest. We've only got a couple races in where, Mike and those guys, I think they're 8 races in already. They started racing.
Wow.
Yeah, got a lot of races in down there, but that's Mother Nature, and they give them the weather to do it. Sunset Speedway Park in Banks, they had the super late model street stocks, dwarfs, 4Bs. I mean, they had a ton of cars up there. I mean, they drew a really good car count. Did you guys see the car count they had up there?
I didn't personally.
For those guys down there were ready to race, but they've got so many different classes. Super late models. I don't want to start with them. I want to start kind of towards. Let's see here. We've got all kinds of information in front of us. Where do you guys want to start with this class, with these drivers? Do you want to talk super late models and street stocks? Let's talk super late models and street stocks from Sunset. Let's do that. Let's start with our street stocks, okay? There's a lot of familiar names.
Yeah, sure.
You guys are going to know from street stocks. And qualifying, what do we got? Our top 5. You want to start with our top 5 here? We had Jason Johnson. No, that wasn't our late models. Street stocks. Arnie Case was the winner of the feature. Okay, Arnie Case, we know, is hardcore to the floor.
Yeah.
Very talented driver. Very, what's the word we use for Arnie? Because he's one of those guys that he's either really good or he's controversial. I'm telling you right now, this guy's one heck of a wheelman. I've seen this guy run several tracks, and he's fast everywhere he goes. If you look at who's finished in the top, they had 6 cars finish in the feature, going back to Rob Ferree from Vancouver. Just ahead of him was Tim Jenner. Okay, this top 5 in the street stocks at Sunset. I mean, these are guys that are able to win. If they were on the Iron Giant series every week, they would be guys that are capable of winning any track they unload. I mean, 5th place, Tim Jenner in the 95 car. Just ahead of him, Craig Loomis out of Vancouver, who at one point held the track record at Willamette Speedway. He is very, very competitive down there on the short track at Sunset. Ahead of him, Mark Farah in the number 5 out of Sherwood. Beautiful. Always has beautiful race cars. Always the guy that will race you hard, but will race you clean. You can run 100 laps next to that guy, not to worry about being taken out. Top 3 finished down there at Sunset. 2nd place, James Baker in the number 10. James kind of helped out last year at Willamette. He ran a lot of races down there in the number 10 Bridgeport Logistics Camaro. One of the guys that said, hey, we're talking bonus money. Remember the deal?
Yeah.
He's one of the guys that stepped up and put that money in and to support his own class.
Good people.
Very cool deal. 2nd place finish for James Baker, and your winner in the street stocks. Is anybody surprised to see Arnie Case at the top of this list?
No.
I mean, even with that level of competition, I wouldn't be surprised to see anybody in the top 5 or 6 at the top of that list. But, Arnie certainly is one of those guys that he is I'd call him a modern day. He's about as close to Dale Earnhardt as you get on dirt, with the way he approaches his racing program. And I think he is one of the more exciting drivers to watch in this division. And I'm looking forward to seeing him at Willamette and see how he does, because I know he's going to run a few of those. I've heard he's going to run a few of the Iron Giant races.
Nice.
The Iron Giant series this year. Have you guys looked at the people that have signed?
It's getting big.
It's huge. I mean, this is a big deal, and these guys, you're going to see them all on there. You're going to see all these guys on there. Late models. Let's talk late models. Top 5 in your feature. Elena Johnson from Gresham. Garrett Dees was 4th. Willie Sutton from Gresham was 3rd. Britton Donahue, who we just saw at Willamette Speedway 2 weeks ago, finished 2nd. And here's a guy that's getting around the Northwest. We saw him, as a champ at Grove, at Willamette last week, Sunset, Saturday night, a 2nd place finish, and Jason Johnson in the 76. No surprise. One of those guys that he loves that bull ring style racing. That's his deal. That's what we're talking about, qualifying, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Stop yelling at me.
I wish you would just say something.
Well, Dom's mic's working now, so I'm giving the show to Dom.
Well, Dom. Okay, so I'm not taking the heat on this. Dom gave me a printout, and it's kind of.
I'm looking at it going, what?
I'm kind of trying to figure out where he put stuff. So that was our top 5 qualifiers. Feature winner.
Your fault.
Feature winner was actually Willie Sutton.
Yeah.
Fun dude, fun guy to talk to. A guy that's been around the Northwest. He's been a racer for quite a long time. And look what number of the car he was. He was in the 67 car. Okay, now we've seen that 67 car parked in Victory Lane quite a bit, and we've seen it 3 times. I think it was last year with Joey Tanner. We're driving for Mr. Walters, Dave Walters.